All right, howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Galloping Goat Show. I'm Cowboy Max, and we are traveling. My goats and I are traveling through the community, finding the goats in our community. No, that's not the bah type of goats. I'm talking about the GOATs, the greatest of all times. The people that are in our community, that live around us, that are doing awesome stuff to make our world and our surroundings a better place. And today we have one of those, a very extremely, very crucial person in our community, the GOAT, if you will. Today we are with Millie Lyman. She is one of the greatest Girl Scouts of all time. I'm telling you. Millie, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
It's
How are things going during all of this time where you're stuck at home with all of your siblings and your parents? And what's going on? Is it good?
yeah, it's a little crazy, a little boring, but we're getting through it.
What are you doing to pass the time?
Me and my mom have found this really cool show called Heartland, and so we've just been binge watching that.
Yep, I've heard that. I've heard that a lot. That people are liking Heartland. I'm watching. I think we're watching all kind of crazy things. Have you heard of this thing about the Tiger King or whatever it is?
Yeah, I've seen a couple like commercials, I guess you could say for that, trailers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty wild. We
Yeah.
just watched like one episode, and it's crazy. Everybody says you got to keep watching. We will. It's a wild deal. All right, all right, we're here to talk about you and your superior cookie salesmanship and some of the cool things that you're doing. So before we get into this amazing um, uh, program that you've kind of put together, let's talk about. Am I understanding right that a couple years ago you were the state's leading cookie salesperson? Is that right?
Yes, I was the top seller in the state. I sold 3,269 boxes of
3,269 boxes, like not just cookies, that's boxes.
little boxes.
Like a whole box, three. Oh my! How do you sell that many cookies? I mean,
It's
let me preface this. I probably bought half of those for my house, but because we love the cookies. But how do you sell that many cookies, that many boxes?
it's just about being a good salesperson, like being nice to everyone you meet, no matter how bad of a day they're having or like how rude they are to you. You just got to be nice to them and understand that they might be having a bad day.
For
And sometimes you got to bump up the sales, like do 4 for 20.
so you're willing and dealing the whole time. Is that right?
Pretty much.
Okay, so let me picture this. How does this work? Are you, because I know I've seen you at Walmart, I've seen you at Smith's, I've seen you out there in those places. You're working. I mean, you're grinding out there. So tell me, so what is this like? You're sitting as people walk by, you jump out and grab them, or you just like jump in front of their car? How do you do this?
Something like that. No. um, when you walk by, you just ask them, hey, would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies? And they either say yes or no. Sometimes they have a goofy answer like, oh yeah, of course, why not? You know. Sometimes they do give us little donations like $2, and it helps a lot,
It's
no
awesome.
matter what.
So I heard you say a little earlier. Sometimes people are in a bad mood or having a bad day or whatever. Do you get some people that are just flat out mean to you?
We do,
How
yes.
can they be mean to a Girl Scout and a Girl Scout troop that are selling cookies? It doesn't get any better than that.
Who knows?
Right? Who knows? I don't get it. But you handle it with ease, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to get into talking about cookies and stuff here in just a little bit. But first, I understand that with everything that's going on with the coronavirus and our quarantine and having to stay at home, that in the midst of like one of the greatest times of the year, which is Girl Scout cookie sales times, the Girl Scouts of America kind of put a halt to make sure that all the folks, everybody is safe during that time. Is that right?
Yes. They kind of just stopped it. I don't think they're going to go back to cookie booths and door to door, but we're just waiting to see. I think they're going back in April sometime, but we're getting there. Yeah,
Okay.
they're just kind of following the whole stop everything.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. I guess
Yeah.
it's smart of all of us to pay attention to that. So that means that you've got like a whole house full of cookies. Am I right?
Actually, this is from what's around me. There's not that much. That's all we have left.
Is that all you have? So how much do you have left?
A couple hundred, maybe?
A couple hundred boxes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got a couple hundred boxes, and that I was looking on the digital cookie website there for the Girl Scouts, and you're on there, and it looks like to me that you have a goal of 4,000 boxes. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. How many boxes have you sold this year?
Um, 2,990 boxes.
Okay, so you're like 1,000 short of your all-time record when you were the greatest of all time in the entire state of New Mexico. Am I right?
A little bit.
But we're trying to get to. But if you said you only have a few hundred boxes left, and we're trying to get to 4,000, I'm not real smart on math, but that doesn't add up to me. What's going on? You don't have 1,000 boxes left?
We can get more if I really want to get to 4,000. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so here's the deal. If we're getting ready to reveal this cool thing that you're doing, if we want to get you to 4,000 boxes, even though you only have a few hundred boxes at the house, you can get more. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, that's all we need to know. As long as we can get more cookies, that's what's good. They don't go bad, right? Or do they? I mean, not that any box of Girl Scout cookies has ever sat on my shelf for very long. But how long can we keep them on our shelves?
They all expire around September, but they freeze really well.
Ah, they freeze. Yes, the freezing of the Thin Mints is like the bomb. All right, that is the goat right there. Okay, before I go off on a tangent and I start thinking about cookies and I'm getting hungry and all of that stuff, let's talk about this program. I understand that you have put together something pretty unique and pretty awesome. So tell me a little bit about what's going on with your program.
So what we're doing is we're just taking the cookies. Wait. Yeah, people can purchase them as donations. And
okay, so let me jump in there. You're good. You're doing great. So people can buy boxes of cookies, but not necessarily for themselves. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so they can do this as like a donation. Now they can buy boxes of cookies and they can donate them. And your donation program goes where?
We're taking them just to the hospitals for all the doctors, and because they've been just working at work like through all this hectic times, and so I think they deserve a little treat, you know.
Right. I mean, so many of us are at home. We're having to just kind of hang out. I hang out and I play with goats all day, and you're watching your shows, and everybody's doing something. But there are still a ton of people out there that are working their tails off, still trying to take care of us, right?
Yes.
And those people in the medical profession, the nurses, the doctors, the technicians, the lab people. I mean, it's huge how many people are there. Paramedics. I mean, it's unbelievable. And so if I'm understanding your program is that if I wanted to, I could support a doctor or a nurse at our two local hospitals, Rust Hospital and Sandoval County Regional Medical Center. Is that right?
Yes.
So I can say, all right, Millie, I want to buy 10 boxes of Samoas, and I want to send them to Rust Medical. And I would buy those from you, and then somehow they're going to get over there to the hospital. Is that right?
Yes.
Very cool, man. That is awesome. Okay, so I know everybody is going to want to know because it's like on the news. Everybody's talking about it. Don't do this. Don't leave your house. And all that stuff is great. So if we want to make sure that when we purchase these boxes of cookies, that they're getting to the hospital, how are you all getting them there?
We have some nurse friends, and we would just kind of take them up to their door, ring the doorbell, and run, and they would be able to take them to work the next day.
So it's just like ding dong ditching. You're just running up there, throwing a package on the ground, and then running after that, right?
Pretty much.
Social distancing at its best. It's
Oh
fantastic.
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
do they? Your friends, do they know when they before you get there? You like they hear the doorbell and they open it up. They're just not going to see this giant pile of cookies, right? They actually know you're coming.
Yes, we would probably message them before, let them know
Because what a cool treat that'd be. I mean, if someone rang my doorbell and I opened it and I looked down and there's like these boxes, cases of cookies and stuff. I mean, like this is like Christmas, Easter, everything all wrapped into one. That
pretty
would
much.
that would be the best. Okay, all right. So let's get into some of the details of how we do this because um, I want to send 10 boxes of cookies. I want to do. Can we do 5 to Rust and 5 to Sandoval County Regional Medical Center? Can we do that?
Yes,
Okay,
of course.
so what do I need to do to get those 10 boxes ordered, purchased, so that you can go and secretly stash them on somebody's porch and run away?
So I have a website it's called Digital Cookie. And you can either message my mom on Facebook and she can send you the link.
Okay.
Or there's a link right there.
I'm just
And,
showing everybody while you keep talking. They can look at this. You're like, are you an astronaut or what is that?
I went to space camp last year and it was pretty awesome. I got to experience what it's like to be an astronaut.
So cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
I went there with
real
my
quick-
cookie sales.
Real quick sidebar. Where is space camp?
Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama. All right, that is so cool. All right, that's the digital blah blah blah. That's the Digital Cookie website. That's the main place, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to include that link so that people can see that. But talk me through other ways that we can get a hold of you and do this.
So no. Well, there's the easiest way to do your website. Otherwise, they can.
Millie's got mom in the background helping, so let's all big shout out to Miss Megan over there. She's our co-host.
Oh yeah. Well, the easiest way would just be to follow my link to the website.
Okay.
Or is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so our Digital Cookie website, that's the best way, right?
Yes.
Okay, now when I get on there, I'm cruising in there, and I get on and I see the astronaut in front of me. Did I see this right? That there's a place where I can say, I just want to eat them and consume them all myself, or I want to go ahead and donate them. Is there a place that people can verify or indicate what they want to do?
You can specify individual flavors, or you can just select how many you want to donate. That's an option.
Yeah, you can specify individual flavors, or you can just say how many you want to donate, and you can specify if you want to donate them or keep them.
Awesome. And so on there, they can, what is it, credit card? They just send you a bucket of cash? I mean, what is it?
It's credit card.
Credit card. Okay, very cool. All right, so when we get done with this, I'm going to get 10 boxes. They're going to send them all out. So now we know this program. Have you sent some to the hospitals already?
The first batch is going tomorrow.
Our first batch is going tomorrow. We have our cookies sitting right here next to me.
Yeah. So how many boxes of cookies do you have going to the hospitals?
So far, we have 90.
90 boxes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm envisioning this happening. Your doctor friends go and they cruise into the hospital and they've got 50 boxes of cookies. Are you just saying, hey, it's up to you, you give them to whomever you want, that kind of thing? Or how does that work once it gets there?
That's up to them, depending on however they want to do it.
Okay, do you have like the utmost trust in your friends that they're not just going to say, oh yeah, I took it to the hospital and I gave it to them and I gave it to them? Or would you here in a couple of weeks, maybe you see in their back in the pantry, they got like the whole pantry's full of cookies. You trust
I I wouldn't doubt it, but
We got some shady friends, maybe.
yeah, no, I would trust them. They can choose to just split them up individually and have everyone have their own box or like their own boxes, you know.
That is awesome. I'm so anxious to find out if like when she when your friends take them there, are they is there like a big poster that they're going and they're saying, "Hey, Millie sent all these to you. You know, give her a shout out." Or are you going to be able to find out if people are so excited about the cookies, or what is it?
So when they pass out the cookies, we made these little stickers that we're gonna stick on each box that has like a little quote and everything, and on the bottom it says Millie and Troop 10230, and so
Nice.
they'll know that it's from me.
Fantastic. Is there a way that they can get a hold of you then?
Um,
You can put the troop email address on it.
yeah, we'll put the Troop email address on them. If they want some more cookies, they can always email that address.
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Millie, I just got to say, it's a really great. I mean, how'd you come up with this idea to do this?
Well, we just decided, you know, these doctors, they don't get a break from all this. They don't get to be home with their families, making sure they're safe. They have to be out working in the hospital with all these awful sicknesses. And so, you know, what it's the attitude of gratitude.
No, that's fantastic. I think I've heard that before. That's a good one. It's really awesome. Like we said earlier, there's people out there that are just working so hard and they're taking care of us even when we're all at home. They're out there, and I'm telling you, boy, if I were to get some cookies, some Girl Scout cookies out there while I'm working. Now, here's the thing though. It's like limited supply. So there's these 20 boxes of cookies that show up if I'm a doctor, and they show up in my hospital and I see them. I'm going to be looking at them. It's going to be like, can I get there first? It's like the people in the store trying to get toilet paper, right? It's like, I want my box of cookies.
Pretty much.
That's only because I am a crazy, crazy Girl Scout cookie fan. All right. So, Millie, great job. You are totally the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Not only do you sell the most cookies, you are doing something that is, at this time especially, that is fantastic. And I know we all appreciate it, and I'm sure the folks that are going to get those cookies really, really appreciate it. So great job. Thank you so much for doing that. Now let's talk about some other stuff. Well, I want to get down to the nitty gritty of the cookies themselves. When you're selling cookies, what is your biggest seller?
Our top seller would have to be Thin Mints or Samoas.
Well, absolutely, because those are my favorites. So why wouldn't they be everybody else's favorites?
Right?
They're the bomb. I mean, how many flavors of cookies do we have?
8.
8 flavors. Name them for me.
We have Thin Mints, Samoas, Dositos, Tagalongs, Trefoils, S'mores, Toffee-tastic, Lemon, and yeah.
Coffee-tastic. I've never had Coffee-tastic. Is that a new one?
Well, it's Toffee-tastic. It's pretty good.
Toffee. Oh, yeah, I can't hear. It's Toffee-tastic. Okay. I've had Toffee-tastic.
Hey, that'd be a good idea.
Right? You should put in the request, because there's a lot of us coffee junkies out there and be like,
oh yeah.
Good. All right. Here's the question a lot of people ask. Do we freeze all of them or none of them, or just the Thin Mints?
All of them freeze beautifully. You can freeze all of them.
Fantastic. Because I think I freeze the Thin Mints because I don't know what it is about frozen minty stuff, but it's delicious. Right?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite?
My personal favorite would have to be probably the Tagalongs. The peanut butter chocolate.
Peanut butter. I love those too, right?
Those are the best, yes.
Okay, can you put in a request to the chief cookie bosses at the Girl Scouts about the Tagalongs, because there's a commercial out there or a jingle or whatever it is that says melts in your mouth, not in your hands. That doesn't apply to the tagalongs.
No, it does not.
Oh, it's like I get one of those things out there, and I've got tagalong all over my fingers and my face when I'm trying to eat them, right?
But they're so good.
They are
You can't
good.
get mad at them.
They're crazy good. Okay, I need to know, is there the Girl Scout cookie factory out there, or are these things made somewhere else?
There are 2 different cookie factories. One of them is called Little Brownie Bakers. Sorry, someone knocked on our door.
They're the cookies.
Oh yeah, know it.
Okay,
It's Little Brownie Bakers.
Brownie Bakers, okay. Is that what
And then there's the ABC Bakers. We are Little Brownie Bakers.
okay, do you know where in the world these things are, where the factories are?
It varies between each state. Some states even have like split between councils. One council has the ABC Baker, the other has Little Brownie Bakers. So
like if I'm cruising through one day when I'm able to go do it again, and if I go to Arkansas and I'm cruising out there, I don't know why I go to Arkansas. It's just something I thought of. But shout out to all you people in Arkansas. It's fantastic. Is there a bakery in Arkansas?
yes.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think our bakery is in Tennessee. I don't know where the other one is.
How about New Mexico? Do we have one in New Mexico?
Yes, we have. Wait, no, we don't.
Ah,
Sorry. No.
I was so excited. You just said we had one here. I was going to be so pumped.
I'm not sure where the bakeries are placed.
Okay. All right. That's all right. It's only because it's probably good that you don't know, because I know if I know, then I'm going there, because like once a year when we get these cookies, it's not enough. I've been having all year. Right?
You know it.
Man, they're so good. Okay, so your favorite is the tagalongs, and the biggest seller is Thin Mints. Is that kind of like worldwide? It's the best, the favorite?
I would have to say so, yes.
Okay,
They
now,
get
if I am if I am on the Serengeti in Africa, and can I get Girl Scout cookies somehow? Is this a worldwide thing?
Yes, they're different countries have different type of Girl Scouts. Like there's Girl Guides in some countries, and we have Girl Scouts. I'm not quite sure where that is, but I'm sure if you look around, you can find some Girl Scout cookies.
Are these? Can we order these things and they get delivered to us?
Yes, we can ship them to you, or council would ship them to you over if you just have them. Yeah.
So if I wanted to get cookies, I would say, Millie, send me 20 boxes of Thin Mints, and you would actually put them in the mail and send them to me. Is that right?
I believe so.
Yep.
Yes.
As long as it's an option, then that's fantastic. All right, so let me circle back again to your. Do you have a name for your donation program at all?
We haven't quite thought of that. We've just kind of kept it as, donating cookies to doctors who are always at the hospitals.
Donating do-si-dos to doctors. How about that?
All right.
It's awesome. Millie, thank you so much. You've done an awesome job. Congratulations on being an amazing Girl Scout for all the things that it revolves around Girl Scouts anyway, not just Girl Scout cookies, which is really a big bonus though. And way to sell them. I think that's going to be awesome for you lifelong to know those things that if you jump out in front of some car in the Walmart parking lot, they're going to get mad at you. So that's a good life lesson to know, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you have anything else that you want to say to anybody out there that we haven't covered about cookies or anything else?
Not.
All right.
We could say a cookie a day keeps the sadness away.
A cookie a day keeps the sadness away. I think that's a great place to end. Big shout out to all those folks that are out there taking care of us while we're at home, and we love you. Major love out there. Millie is helping to lead the charge on making you guys happy. So a cookie a day keeps the sadness away. Thank you all. Until next time, it's Millie Lyman with the Donate Dosey-Dos for Doctors. Take care, everybody.
Love that name. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Take care, Millie.
Thank you.